looking, Joe.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the hard-hitting, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Jab to the body. Haven't seen a lot of those. Nice work to block that left uppercut. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
He wanted action, and they are delivering. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. He blocks the jab. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Talk about a one-sided three. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. No rest for the weary. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. They exchange punches. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This fight has a real good flow to it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here. And there's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. That right hook catching air. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Swing and a miss with that jab. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Just misses with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes. On to the 5th we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
It's all offense, all the time. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You can't make a mistake at that. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be some. On to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Nice defense on that jab. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Stevens.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan does not seem to. Round 7, here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Perfect counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. He parries that left jab away. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that jab. Is Frazier in trouble? Down goes Frazier. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your breath.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single... I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. I can't believe it. They are giving up. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.